James is nervous. This is the first interview James has ever done, by the way.
Ever.
He's written 7 columns for us.
Wow.
That's right.
Yeah, TrekMovie.com.
And which have gone over well. Why don't you tell him about yourself?
Okay, big Star Trek fan, obviously.
Cool. Cool.
I think I saw my first episode when I was 2.
Oh wow, yeah.
Big
That's 'cause of
Trekkie.
Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad showed it.
Mhm.
I mean, I was 2, barely recognized anything, but you know,
You liked it.
like obviously,
Yeah.
you know, you see old people beating up each
Yeah.
other. It's really funny. So then I think Dad took me to my first Star Trek convention when I was 5 or 6.
Uh-huh.
It was a small thing, like few people, minor. Then we came to this creation convention, but 2 years ago, and I asked Leonard Nimoy 2 questions, right? And actually, he invited me up on stage and invited me to the premiere of the movie.
Yeah, I think we heard. Yeah, we were just at Benihana's, and one of the couples there told us about that.
Really?
Yeah,
cool.
because they told us that he didn't. He asked you your name, and everyone in the audience knew your name.
Yeah.
And so you went to the premiere in Los Angeles?
Yeah, in Los Angeles. So we actually the whole family. We have a big family. My dad, my mom, then my younger sister who's like just turned 9. My younger brother who's gonna start kindergarten tomorrow, and then my littlest brother who's like finishing preschool. So then we've been coming to the creation convention ever since. Yeah. 3 years in a row.
That's pretty cool.
Seeing almost everybody.
Cool. So you got more experience here than I do because this is my first year and my second convention ever. So.
But you're coming as a visitor, so it's something different.
I'm coming as a visitor. So.
Different experience.
Yes, exactly.
Which leads us to what I'm going to ask you about, actually.
Okay, definitely.
You know, I've taken a few acting classes. I'm pretty interested in that. So it's like, could you tell me and stuff about the acting? Like,
stuff about acting in general?
Like, how can you get how do you get started?
How do I get started with a part?
With a part, and how do you, like, the steps you took? Like
to become an actor?
Yeah.
I really wanted to be an actor from a young age because I auditioned for this movie when I was 4. Because my mom's friend was part of a casting company, and she thought I should audition for it. So I did. I didn't get the part, but I really, enjoyed it. So I kept on asking my mom if I could audition for more stuff, and she kept on saying no until finally, when I was 7, she said yes. And so one of my sister's friends was a model, and a child model, and she had an agency, and we just called the agency, and we went in and talked to them, and we got an agent. And so then after that, basically, it's not that hard. All they do is they just send you scripts for scenes that you have to read for, and they give you dates and times, and you memorize them and go over them 2 nights before, and then you walk in and you're prepared. You do the scene, and hopefully 1 out of every 2,000 times you'll get a part.
Okay, yeah. So another thing, I've noticed, like, in my acting classes that I took, there was this agency called John Robert Powers. It was like a lot about expressing, like sending your emotions outward to the audience, right? It's kind of like theater.
Yeah.
But so Spock is totally different from that, you know?
Yeah.
He's all like inward.
Yes.
Except for the part, you start beating the tar out of the dudes. So when you're playing this person when you're as an actor where you're trying to get feeling out, but playing a character who's keeping their emotions in, how was that different from, like?
That's a pretty deep question. I don't know. I guess. I mean, pretty much, if you're playing a part that is trying to keep their emotions in, then that's the emotion you're trying to convey, is the fact that your emotions are hidden in. And then when he does beat up the kids, that's when he lets it all out, and, is...
I thought it was funny.
Oh, you thought it was funny?
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah.
It's like...
It's
he pushes over, and then it's like,
Yeah, it's strange though.
It just hits the ground. Yeah?
It's strange though because those kids would never be able to, get beaten up by me. I would just get destroyed. But yeah, I mean, definitely, it's I feel like it's not exactly showing your emotions, but showing your motives. And if Spock's motive is to hide his emotions, then that's what he's showing.
Yeah, cool. So, like, how does acting change your life? Because if you want to act from an early age, it very obviously changes your life. Because, as wanting to be a child actor, how does it change your life?
I mean, I gotta say, not much. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know because I don't know another life that it could be changed from. But I feel like I lead a pretty normal life, and it just, I go to school, I do normal stuff, and then every once in a while I have an audition, and every, year or so I have something that actually comes up, and it doesn't really change my life that much, yeah. I mean, it gives me a lot more opportunities to do what I love at a young age, but other than that, yeah, I live a pretty normal life.
Yeah, cool.